Like you said, when God called Lisa and I, it wasn't even a thought in us. It wasn't a dream we had. It wasn't a vision we had. It was like all of a sudden we were tricked into it. They just started calling us pastors, and we didn't even pay attention to it until everybody left and said we'd figure it out. But anyway, I look back at 40 years and all that's taken place. And I look forward and just say it's going to be more magnificent than we've ever thought. The last 40 years have been awesome. I mean, if I died today, I'd have to say, God, man, what a ride you gave. I asked for an abundant life, and you gave me one. But we're not even close to done. This is what I see. I see the Black Hills as a place of restoration and impartation of transformation. And so many people have come here with those words and with those ideas, and we've seen a lot of it. We're going to see a lot more of it. And we're going to see a new generation coming up, and we'll get to enjoy the building. Oh, boy, and I'll never know where I'm at. We're going to enjoy the building, some of us older people, but we're building that also for a new generation. But one thing we'll impart to them is that building will never be worshiped. It will never take precedence over the obedience to God. We'll teach them the moment He says to ditch it, you ditch it. You don't sacrifice to keep it. You just use it. It's a sheep shed, because we up here need a shed, or we like it in the wintertime especially. But I really do see incredible things coming. One thing I shared with Brody, I want to just share real briefly. We'll talk more about it, but it's a lot of people understand that when they get born again, they get a new spirit. Some people don't understand that. That spirit man is born perfectly and blameless, and then you live the rest of your life transforming and renewing your mind to walk in that beautiful recreation of yours of being a child of God. And most people understand their sins are forgiven. A few people understand that that the word salvation itself simply means prosperity, health, wealth, goodness, peace, joy, deliverance from anxiety. I mean, if you look up the Greek word zozo, you'll find a lot in there describing what salvation is. Most people just think it's the ticket to heaven. But one of the things that's inside that salvation that we received when we got born again is we become joint heirs with Jesus. We inherit what He inherited. You know, I had some scriptures, we won't go into them, but Jesus had to die for the inheritance to be transferred. So all that God had was transferred to the new Jesus. The old Jesus died and went to the grave, but the new Jesus became the firstborn of many, the head of the church, and many brethren coming, and we all share in the inheritance equally. Very few people I've ever met understand that. So I was sharing with Brody, we were looking at the stars, and I said, it blows my mind to see a star up there, bigger than the sun, would bake us in a second, just nothing big ball of gas burning like crazy that takes 2,000 light years for us to see it. That's a lot of space between us and them. And we don't know what's on beyond that. They're telling us it's just way bigger than that. And all I know is it's mine. It belongs to me. Because I got the inheritance with my brother Jesus and with all of you. Now we just want to worship you, Lord, and adore you and say thank you that we are working with you and you're working with us to enlarge our hearts and expand our understanding and our clarity, that we can actually see and behold your incredible love for us, your power that works mightily within us, and our inheritance, which is bought and paid for by our brother Jesus. And when He died on that cross and He went to the grave, He paid it all, He called it finished, and then He rose up in resurrection as a new creature in you, Father. And he invited all of us to come with him, and we said yes. And now we are with him forever. And now, Jesus, we declare unto you our heart cry. Full of our heart is fully and completely sold on saying, yes, Father, whatever you want us to do, we will do. Wherever you tell us to go, we will go. Whatever you tell us to sing, we'll sing. Whatever you tell us to tear down, we'll tear down. And whatever you tell us to build up, we'll build up. We are one with you, and it's our joy. Amen. Amen.